Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. Roy here. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you again for coming back by to watch the video today. If you are new here, again, my name is Roy and I'm an individual that just happens to have spastic diplegia cerebral palsy. You can learn more about me by checking out the description box below. Today, I'm going to share with you a little bit about my physical therapy, and you'll see I've got some devices sitting right next to me here that help me during my sessions. So with that being said, let's dive right into today's video. I go to physical therapy to help me manage my strength and my mobility. And since my legs are tight all the time, physical therapy helps out by doing some of the stretchings that I can't do on my own here at home. While in therapy, I also work on walking with a walker. There are devices that I use along with the walker that make it possible for me to be able to walk safely. Now, the first things that I use are my leg braces, and I happen to have them right here. Actually, I have both, but I'll show you one. So this is a leg brace here. These are also called AFOs. These are a hard plastic device here. My foot goes in here, slides all the way down, and then my foot lands here. It keeps my legs straight, it keeps my foot straight. It also gives me support when I'm walking. Now, how these are made is really cool. There's a plaster type material that an orthotist takes and they wrap it all the way around your leg, all the way down to your foot. Then, after a few minutes, the plaster gets very hard, and then they cut it off, and then they have a mold of your leg and your foot. So then, it takes a couple weeks, but they design the brace, and you end up with this. Without these leg braces, my legs would buckle, and I would potentially damage my ankles. Now with the braces, I also use something called a swash hip brace. And that's this thing here. It's very bulky and very uncomfortable, but this is to help with my hip alignment and also keep my legs from rubbing together when I walk. This thing is very heavy. And it has to be made custom to my body. Typically, you see these braces, these swash braces, on children when they're younger, but it is something that we are using for me to help with walking. Unfortunately, I'm not able to wear both sets of braces while I'm by myself because I'm not able to get them on and off successfully. The braces, the leg braces, which I showed you previously, I'm not able to quite bend my foot the way I would need to be able to bend it in order for me to get them on and off myself. And then the swash hip brace, you have to lay down and then lay down and slide it underneath you and then strap everything in. And although we have tried to see if there's a way that I could do that, we just have not been successful. I've made tremendous progress since I started my journey of trying to walk more, but I also had to come to terms in the beginning of 2020 that my walking would never be where it once was. That's okay. My goal is to maintain my mobility and be on my feet as much as possible. When you're in a wheelchair full time, there's a lot of things that you have to think about. and be mindful of. Some examples are pressure sores, open wounds, and it's especially important for folks that don't have full sensation. Thankfully, I have full sensation. I know when something is wrong, and by the grace of God, I've not had any open wounds or pressure sores, and I want to keep it that way. Some of the other things that you have to think about is if you lose your strength and can't get in and out of the chair, you're going to need help. If you need to go somewhere and you can't get yourself out of your chair and transfer into a car, you're limited on the types of vehicles that you can take. So these are all things that I try to keep in mind. And as long as the good Lord gives me a breath and strength, I'm going to continue to fight. I'm going to go ahead and end today's video here. It is my true hope that you've been able to learn something from the information I've shared. If you enjoyed today's video, please give it a thumbs up, leave a comment, and share the video with your friends. Take care, and I'll see you in my next one.